So this story unfortunately needed an update because the first chapter was already a mess, and shocker, it did get worse. So remember Mercedes Wells. She is the mother who went to Franciscan Health Crown Point in Indiana saying she was in labor, literally crying on a wheelchair, begging not to be discharged, and they still sent her out into the night. Minutes later, she gave birth in a truck on the side of the road because apparently her cervix didn't open on the hospital schedule. So, well, the hospital finally fired the doctor and the nurse directly involved. That's great, I guess. Except firing people after the damage is done doesn't magically erase the fact that the entire system failed this woman before she even walked through those doors. And let me be very clear, she wasn't some first timer panicking. Mercedes had delivered at that same exact hospital before, so she knew what her labor felt like. She told them something was wrong. She wasn't listened to. They treated her cervix like a stopwatch instead of remembering physiology can shift fast, especially for a multiparous woman. But sure, they sent her home because she wasn't progressing fast enough for their chart. So the hospital CEO put out a statement saying the viral video was difficult to watch. Imagine how difficult it was to live. So he apologized, mandating cultural competency training, and finally required that all pregnant patients be examined by an actual physician before being discharged, which should have been happening anyway. So the bar is in hell right now. So the Wells family also said they believe race played a role, and considering Black women in the United States are still 3 times more likely to die from pregnancy-related causes than white women, I don't need to pretend that's a stretch. And now Congresswoman Robin Kelly is stepping in with legislation to prevent this from happening again, because that's how serious this is. A mom and baby survived in spite of the system, not because of it. Mercedes deserved better. Every pregnant person deserves better. If your body is telling you something is wrong, trust it. And if healthcare workers don't listen, that's not your failure, that's theirs.